Sorry, can one of you clap, please?
Now.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, it's recording.
Welcome to another Moyé interview. We are today here with Hiding Bigfoot.
We are hiding Bigfoot. To answer the first question, most likely.
Yeah, that actually is the first question.
God, I'm good at this,
Yes,
eh?
introduce yourself.
Could you please introduce yourself, what position you are in the band?
I'm Benji. I am the top. No, I am the drummer of Hiding Bigfoot.
That was a comfortable Benji. I'm Aiden. I play bass.
I'm Hannah, I'm on keys and vocals.
I'm Matt, I play guitar and sing.
My name is Matt. On my right, we've got Hannah. On our left, we've got Evan. And behind me is Benji.
So, first of all, you guys are a product of the COVID-19 lockdown, right? So what is your origin story? How did you guys all get together?
So I think that starts with me and Benji. Probably.
Yeah.
We met at a 21st, just completely randomly, and we swapped numbers. This is before 2020.
Yeah.
And then we didn't speak for like 6 months.
Literally.
And then the pandemic hit, and we were all kind of like stuck at home. And Benji, I think he messaged
And then,
me.
yeah, Matt put it up like a story of him playing, I think it was a Phineas track, playing guitar. And I was just like sitting in my room wanting to just do music things. And I was like, oh, I did meet this guy. He's saved in my phone as Matt Guitar Nelson. Let me send him a message. And so popped him a message, and he was keen to jam. And then
Adam Blumenthal.
yeah.
Sorry, I don't
shout
know
out,
if I should have.
shout out Adam Blumenthal.
Yeah, follow him on Instagram. He introduced. He was my muddy at camp, which is like a counselor. Wait, was he? I'm not sure, but
It's okay.
And then he
was at school with me, a good friend of mine.
and he was like, Aiden, do you want to join a band? I was like, no, I'm joking. I said yes, obviously. And then actually we didn't meet because we started in the level 5 lockdown. So then I had to learn how to play bass, like, and then
He was fine.
because they were like, we need someone to write bass lines for us. I was like, oh, okay, I can do it. And I was like, learn how to write bass lines.
We didn't actually meet for like the first few months of being in the
Yeah.
band.
Our first performance was like the fifth
Yeah,
time
it was
we
all Google Drive links and recordings, and then
We were in a pandemic.
so we couldn't meet. And then we had our first gig. We had like I think 2 or 3 practices, like in-person practices before then, and we just kind of had to do it, which was a bit crazy. And then Hannah, when did you fall into the picture?
About a year later.
Yeah, I heard, I think was at one of your gigs, and then I DM'd Matt and was like, hey, if you ever need like backing vocals for a track, or like to collaborate on writing lyrics or something, and then he was like, come to a practice. So then I came to a practice, and it didn't go very well, but then I came to another one and it went a little bit better, and then they were like, do you want to join the band? And I was like, yeah.
This is mine. It's gotta go. Stacy, can I come over after school?
We interviewed Hannah at a coffee shop. I was like, Hannah, we need you to fill
Yeah,
a certain
at like
space.
6 p.m. at a coffee shop
Funnily
outside.
enough, Adam Blumenthal happened to pass by that same coffee shop.
He's our guardian angel.
He's the big
Yeah,
He's big. He is the big. No, he's not.
We can't tell you where Bigfoot is.
we will never put the location.
So how did you come up with the name?
Oh,
God.
We had like 1,000
It was a
different names.
placeholder, to be honest.
Oh, and then I wrote a song called Hiding Bigfoot because I was tired of changing the name.
yeah. Literally, we
So you
were
took matters into your own hands.
The three of us couldn't agree on anything.
literally we were shuffling through songs, and then we had that gig coming up, that first gig, and we were like, no one's going to watch this. It'll be, we'll call ourselves Hiding Bigfoot, and then we'll change it later, and then
We did it.
we never got around to that.
So then, judging by your name, Hiding Bigfoot, what is your conspiracy theory that you believe is like true, you know?
The moon landing is
The moon landing was real, but it was filmed by Stanley Kubrick.
And he wanted to film it on location,
Mark
so
Zuckerberg is a lizard.
that's why.
Yeah,
it was
no,
really-
that's
Mark
actually
Zuckerberg is fully a
Mark
lizard.
Zuckerberg is not a person.
Mark Zuckerberg
I don't know
is
what
my
he is, but
cousin.
he's sideways.
Have you ever seen birds like go to sleep? Where do they go? They go underground for a
Man
bed.
has a-
So we're getting a lot of like good band chemistry here. What do you guys do for like bonding activities? Do you just play music?
Complain.
Oh, yeah.
I'd say about 20 to 40% of the time we play music.
We have lunch for quite a while.
Yeah.
And also, Benji and Matt are part of a rock climbing group.
Yes.
And me.
Oh, nice.
Hannah
I
occasionally
sometimes
comes.
join. And
Yeah.
Matt
Good,
shows
very
us
rarely.
TikToks on his phone.
Yeah, that's my thing.
A lot of band practices like
Your love
okay.
language.
Okay.
Just to know that it was mine for the time.
A lot of practice, yeah, is TikToks.
We play board games
Chatting
sometimes.
shit. We play board games sometimes.
A lot of the time we stand in like Benji's quad and like kick a ball around and
Yeah.
talk about billionaires. and
Riveting.
stuff.
I feel like we should see each other more outside of band practice.
Yeah, we'll organise.
Maybe now's not the time.
Yeah.
Speaking of band chemistry, I like Spice. So is there anything like quirks or irritating things y'all have about each other?
Oh, that's not the
Aiden
direction I
and
thought.
Spice.
Aiden and
We
Benji.
could drop Spice.
Aiden and I can have friction.
Oh yeah.
And then me and Matt just stand on
They
opposite
share
sides of the
awkwardly.
band
I
room
could
staring at
have
each other
friction
like
very
mom and
well.
dad are fighting.
But it's very much like we get annoyed for a second, and then as soon as it's past, we're like, love you. Anyways, moving on, and then we're fine.
Because sometimes Benji doesn't play the kick in his first.
Sometimes Aiden's bass is just so loud that it's rattling my bones.
When you're starting the band, did you just think this was going to be a garage band? Because like looking at you guys, this is how Paramore was set up in their 2019 Redhead.
Husband.
2 mils. Are you
The
seeing the
prophecies are
Paramore?
true.
Like exactly Paramore.
Yeah.
We have a chart, and in 2027
Oh,
we're
that's
expected to play in Wembley. and headline.
Yeah, I think we did, because like a lot of us had sort of previous experience in this stuff. Matt used to be solo and used to play similar gigs to what we play. I was in a previous band, also
Yeah, me
similar
too.
gigs, and so we kind of knew what was needed, and like we knew the path to go to just do more than just be in a garage. I think.
We also just wanted, I think we cared more about just like playing
Playing.
music.
Yeah.
As I see you, there we go. I'm going from the moments I was good.
We never set like a goal and said like by this time next year we have to have like done like a concert for like 1,000 people, otherwise we quit. Like
Yeah.
we play what we want and we try and have a good time.
I said if we weren't interviewed by Moyé magazine, we shouldn't continue.
So we got to hear one of your newest songs that has not been released yet. It's called Lemonade. I see you've been teasing it on your Instagram recently. And you write your own music. So what inspires you to write lyrics and also just music in general?
Money.
Women.
For Matt,
Sandwich is about bread. Is a loaf
Oh.
of bread a sandwich? You tell me.
yeah, lyrics.
Big
Lyrics, it depends on who writes.
Benji,
I don't think
you
we
write
often
breakup
collaborate on
songs a
lyrics.
lot and about
Okay, that's
women.
actually. I write songs when my personal life is not going well, and that's when my best songs come out, or like when things are happening in my personal life. But you know, it comes at cost.
So do you find it as a form of therapy?
Yeah, for sure. Like there've definitely been songs I've written years after like things have happened, and it's like finally allowed me to just sort of wrap my head around the event. Yeah.
It also forces you to confront your trauma,
Right.
which
right?
is like, I mean, healthy.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Yeah, it's like a journal.
Yeah.
You also I was very surprised when you pulled out the cello. What
Yes.
inspired you to add the cello, and what other musical instruments do you guys play?
Aiden plays every
It's pretty much
instrument.
Aiden, yeah.
The cello in this song, I started playing bass originally, and I was like, "Ooh, this should be a Viking song, like a Viking type song."
Yeah.
We vetoed it.
Yeah, and then I was like, I feel like it actually needs a little bit less heavy low end, and the cello is quite cool. People think, like,
Because it is.
so that's
Yeah.
why I chose it.
So how was it like performing up there, having people cheer your name?
It was really, really
It was
cool.
such a good time. It was so scary though. I was not expecting there to be that many people. I thought we'd be playing for like 20 people.
We didn't realize how many people were there, I think, until like the third or fourth song.
When they
'cause
went-
Yeah, 'cause the lights went
the
in the
lights
other
weren't on the
direction.
crowd.
Yeah.
And
They
in
hit
like
the
the
lights
fourth
and
song,
then-
it was like,
I thought from
There's
like
everybody.
I thought from 4 rows back it was empty, and then they showed the lights and it was like they were just people.
Yeah.
It was very scary.
Oh, awesome.
And I mean, you opened for Desmond and the Tutus. Like, how
We
how was
opened
that?
for
Yeah.
Painted Flowers, who opened for.
Okay, logistics are important.
Yeah, bad. Oh, it was so cool. It was so cool. Oh, so keen
Definitely
for
a
the medal.
highlight so far.
It was actually the biggest stage we've ever played on and the best
It was the
sound
only
engineering.
time we've played in a venue that's meant for live music.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
So this question is for Hannah. What is the phone?
I
This
can-
question is for Hannah. You are the newest member of the.
So Hannah, as the newest member of the group,
I'm the only
Moyé
female.
magazine has found that oftentimes the artists they interview in South Africa are men.
Right, in the alternative indie rock scene, right? So we just want to know, do you find that the South African alternative indie rock scene is kind of a boys' club, and how do you feel being in
That was good.
clearly like a very like
Male-dominated industry.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a huge amount of experience like with other artists. The main experience that I've had throughout like the time I've spent doing music, and particularly with these guys, is the other people who work in the industry who aren't the musicians are all white men, like all of them. I mean, you know, the occasional. Yeah, except this. No, but even like, it's like similar with the the film industry. Like the front gets integrated first, and the like I want to say back end. I don't know what the right word is, but like the people behind the scenes, like that lags behind the sort of process of integration. So like I don't know, and a lot of the people, most of the people in fact that we've worked with have been super nice, but I have this thing going in the back of my head like this person thinks that I'm not supposed to be here, or that I'm not good enough to be here, or whatever, or is going to explain something to me that I already know. But it hasn't happened very often, to be honest. It just is visible, I guess, that the majority of the people in control of the space are men, and most of them are white.
If I may, there was a gig where they wouldn't let you in at first, even though you were with us for sound check.
Oh yeah, but I think that was a mistake. I don't know.
But they let the three of us.
She's a red.
Yeah, they let us.
Just very
Last question.
duck?
Last question. Let's end off.
Duck.
It is a duck.
Don't
Wow,
jump.
okay.
No, it's a goose. It's a goose. No.
Oh, okay. There's two. They're in love.
Okay, so
Third last.
I'm a
okay,
good duck
third last
spotter.
question. It's a good one first.
Goose spotter. Let's go.
So let's say you go big, like 5 Seconds of Summer, One Direction big,
yeah.
and
5
people
Seconds
start
of Summer.
writing fan fiction about you, and you know how fan
It's gonna
fiction
be.
is.
It's
what
gonna be about
has-
Aiden and
Will
Benji.
people, will people
Well,
under
the ships.
18 be seeing this?
Maybe.
Let's
Why?
not. Let's
What do you
just
why?
put
Just
it
say
back,
it.
put it
Just
back.
say
Okay,
it.
okay.
The
Answer.
first question was, would you read it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I
Second,
help?
please answer the question
Yeah.
that Aiden came up with.
The floor is yours.
Raea will put a disclaimer before this.
This will seem really weird if you guys haven't seen the meme,
Oh,
but
God.
so
Oh god.
I was lying on my bed writing in my diary when my mom called me down to supper.
I looked in the mirror and brushed out my long dark hair and put on my tank top and my skinny jeans and walked downstairs,
Oh
and my
my
mom
God.
told me that I had been sold
To Harry Styles. Yeah,
To hiding
It's like the
Bigfoot.
hiding Bigfoot.
yeah, but to hiding
My new
Bigfoot.
masters were here. Oh my God.
do things. I want to do, yeah.
I mean, they could try.
We get duck
We
powers.
didn't
these
really
guys.
well.
So the ducks are clearly your groupies. Do you have any words to say to your groupies?
How many geese could you take on in a fight? Man?
Would you rather fight one horse-sized goose or a lot of goose-sized horses?
You size.
A lot of
How many
goose-sized
goose-sized
Yeah.
horses?
I would like.
What are they gonna do?
No, I'd rather spot one goose-sized horse.
Have you seen
We want you to answer this question.
Then
One
they can,
goose-sized,
get in front of you.
one horse-sized goose,
Yeah.
or 100
Or 100.
goose-sized horses.
100
Comment
goose-sized
down
horses.
below.
Comment down below.
Like and
That's so
subscribe.
many.
Yeah.
And follow us on Instagram as well.
Follow us on Instagram at Hiding Bigfoot. It's easy to remember. At Hiding Bigfoot. Follow Moyé Magazine. I'm assuming at Moyé Magazine. Who else do we want to shout out? Shout out Adam Blumenthal again. Why not?
Yeah.
Shout out Desmond and the
Shout out to
Tutus.
Shout out Desmond.
Matt shouting out his girlfriend.
Shout out to my girlfriend, Charlotte.
Shout out to Nick Jeffries. Yeah.
Shout out to
He
my
released
girlfriend.
a new
She's
single
over here.
today.
Yeah, that
Nick
one.
Jeffrey.
Shout out to all the friends who came. Oh, we have such good friends. We're really lucky.
Thank you everyone who came. Thank you everyone who's watching.
Still love
Love you all. Ask us about billionaires if you see us in person. We have strong feelings.
Remember to drink enough water every day.
Yep, good point, good point.
And eat
Hug your
vegetables.
loved ones.
Hug your loved ones. That's a good one.
Eat your veggies.
Eat your veggies.